Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for making it to my video. My name is Alexis and welcome to Life with Lexi. And if you are an OG returner, thank you for returning. Well appreciated. As the title suggests of this video, I'm going to be showing you this tutorial here and how I created this look, which I'm like living for, using the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. This just recently released, I believe last week, and I just got it. Honestly, I was teeter-tottering with it. That's why I got a little bit late. But this is the new palette. This is a peek inside the palette and the colors here. I mean, love it. I do use a nude foundation in this video too. Kind of so-so on it right now. I think the color's a little bit off, but that's in person. On camera, it actually looks like it's perfect, but in person it's a little bit off. But in general, this is a tutorial on the Soft Glam palette. I think it's worth your money and I really like this look, so yeah. Without me rambling on too much, please like and subscribe to my channel. You do not want to miss anything I upload. And if you constantly watch my videos and don't subscribe, then I'm just going to classify you as a hater. That's just what you are. So hello, I appreciate you haters. Thanks. And without further ado, let's get started in this tutorial. And here's the Soft Glam palette. I truly love this palette. You guys just have no idea. I mean, look at the colors. I was like, this is my new everyday palette. But let's start with primer. I'm using the Fenty Beauty primer. I love this primer. Key thing about this though, let it dry fully. If not, it's gonna kind of like clump up and not make your foundation look so good. And I'm just using a picture here to fan myself dry. And this is the new foundation that I was trying out today. It's by Bare Minerals, blah. It's the Bare Pro Performance Wear Foundation in the color 21 Sable. The color was a little bit off. I mean, overall I did like the coverage and the finish, but I definitely have to get a new color. It's a little bit too yellow for me per se. And for the sake of time, I'm going to finish my brows off camera, so no brows and brows. Yay. And now for the star of the show, the Soft Glam palette. I'm just in love with it. I'm going to take the shade Tempera, something like that. I always mess it up. And I'm going to use that as a base, just all over my lid to kind of cancel out any veins and colors I have going on. And the next shade I take in the palette is the Burnt Orange shade, which has also been my favorite, and I believe this was in the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I just love it. It's a great transition shade for any look. And moving on to the next shade, I will be using Sienna, another fave of mine. This is actually the only palette that has this shade in it, so I feel like I'm going to be buying this shade over and over until I run out, basically. And I'm just using that as another color just to deepen up the crease there a little bit. Then I'm going to go in with Cypress Umber, which is like this cool tone brown shade. I'm just packing that onto the outer portion of my eye and also kind of blending it up into the crease about 3/4 of the way, not all the way into my eye there. Next, I'm going to be cutting my crease with some concealer. So I have some concealer in my hand and I'm taking a very teeny tiny brush and just very slowly and precisely cutting my crease with the concealer. I'm doing this so that when I lay on the sparkly shade, which you will see very soon, it will pop and everything will look nice and clean and pristine and just great. So I thought I had the clip of me showing the actual shadow that I'm using, but after I apply the concealer, I'm using the shade Bronze, which is like the gold. Actually, it's a very like true gold color in the palette. It is so pretty. And then I'm just taking the brush that I used for the Cypress Umber and just kind of blending those edges out so everything blends beautifully. And I'm just simply taking Tempera, which was the shade in the beginning, and using that just to highlight the brow bone there. And now for lashes, I'm using the Christina Wispy lashes that you will find on Amazon. I will link those below. They are awesome. They're basically like Ardell Wispies on steroids. And I'm putting the concealer here. I'm using the Maybelline Age Rewind. I believe this was in the color Light. I feel like it was a little bit too light for me, as you can see in my facial expressions as they come. And yeah, but honestly, it's a great concealer. It covers up literally everything, like freckles, wrinkles, everything. Anything you want to cover up, you got it. It's good, girl. It's good. As you can see here, I am blending it out first with like a stippling brush, and then I do go back in with my beauty sponge here. It's actually the Real Technique sponge. I do mix a little bit of the foundation. I think I show it here just because I feel like it was just so bright. So just a little bit of foundation over the concealer will kind of counteract that problem if you ever run into that again. It's a really good trick that I like to do because, girl, it was a little bit just too bright. But then it looks great on camera. I don't know. But then I'm going to set everything with my Cover FX powder and try to make it as cute as possible. And now time for bronzer. I'm using the Benefit Hoola bronzer just to kind of add some warmth and chisel up my face a little bit, because as you know, whenever you apply foundation, it just kind of creates your face as a blank canvas, and we want to add that back in. And as highlight, I believe I'm using the Becca Moonlight Highlight, which was literally my first highlight ever I bought. I'm just still not hitting pan, but it's just such a gorgeous like glow within highlighter. I just love it. And then for lips, I go in with the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit in the color Give Me Mocha. I just feel like this eye look could just go with so many colors for lips, so I really like this one, and it's actually a very comfortable liquid lipstick as well. And this, you guys, is the final look here that I created using the Anastasia Soft Glam palette. I have to say, this is probably going to be another one of my all-time favorite palettes that I probably use from Anastasia. This is extremely similar as far as formulation as the Modern Renaissance, so if you like that palette, like this one. And I mean, if you just look at the colors in this one, these are so much more everyday friendly. I mean, the colors blended extremely nice. They're pigmented, but they're easy to blend. I highly suggest getting this palette. And that is all I have for you guys here today. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I know it was a voiceover. Unfortunately, when I was filming this, there was a lot of noise going on in the background. So, hope you like that. Again, thank you so much for watching. Please come back, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.